Hello and welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial, I am going to demonstrate a correlation between the inhibitory concentration 50 value obtained in the graphical method by Microsoft Excel spreadsheet and the values that is obtained from the GraphPad Prism version 9 software. First, I am going to demonstrate you the way by which the other software calculates the inhibitory concentration 50 values. The software, first of all, I am going to take you to a tour to calculate the IC50 value with the software known as AABT BioQuest. It is an online IC50 value calculator software. To calculate the IC50 value, you have to paste the concentration and the response in this box. So after putting this value, you will get the inhibitory concentration value. And I am going to input my data in the box, which is inhibitory concentration, percentage of inhibition, basically. So let's start. This is the percentage of inhibition. Percentage of inhibition. Percentage of inhibition means the inhibition that is obtained by calculating the percentage. And for chloroform, it starts with the concentration of 1.5625 and it gradually increases, and the absorbency value that that was obtained against this concentration was put in a simple equation, and this is the value of the percentage of inhibition for these concentrations, and there are three consecutive data for each concentration. Now copy this data and paste the data in this box. Click on process and you can see the concentration has been taken in the x-axis and the percentage of inhibition in the y-axis. And you see that the concentration between 12.5 and 25 will be our exact concentration where the 50% inhibition has been occurred. Now if we press the calculate button, you will see the result within a very short period of time, and the result is 7.7287. This is the inhibitory concentration 50, but you can see from this graph that from this Excel sheet that it was previously estimated that the IC50 concentration is 18.3, because it should be between the concentration should be between the 12 and 25. That means the concentration should be between the 12 and 25. Why? Because the 50% inhibition was actually occurred within these two concentration range. So the result 7 is virtually irrelevant to the 50% scavenging. So we are going to use the prism to find out the possibly the accurate result. Let's start with the prism. Click on GraphPad Prism. Now start with, we have three rows of percentage of inhibition. Press on create. We are going to paste these concentration values in the prism in the x-axis. The concentration is on the x-axis, and we are going to copy and paste the percentage of inhibition values in the column A. We are going to analyze this. We are using nonlinear regression curve fit. Press on OK. Choose data inhibition, and if you choose inhibitor versus response variable slope 4 parameters and place on OK, you will find that the same result appears, 7.729, which is almost similar 7.728. But this is not relevant in terms of the concentration. So we are going to analyze this data with this GraphPad Prism again In this case, hit the data, press on analyze, press OK, analyze this data again, OK, choose variable slope. Now dose response inhibition, choose variable slope, hit on OK, and you see that the IC50 value changes to 24.61. Previously it was 7.729. So 24.61 seems to be quite reliable, because 7.729, the data 7.729 no longer belongs to the region, the concentration value no longer belongs to the region where the 50% scavenging has been done, because the IC50 value that lies between 12.5 to 25. So we can assume that 24.61 may be the accurate result. This is obtained by the graph-fed prism using the variable slope, normalized variable slope. We are also going to analyze another data for petroleum ether function. Let's copy this data, hit the data section, paste the data. Now let us see the result using the inhibitor versus response variable slope, 4 parameters. It provides 5.401. This is the IC50 value. But if we analyze the data, normalized slope, it provides 11.23. And 11.23 seems to be more accurate, because you can see that the percentage of inhibition lies between these two concentrations. That means the percentage of inhibition lies between 6.25 to 12.5, and visually it was appeared to be 11.2. Now it has become 11.23. So I think we can use these parameters. That means we can use the inhibitor versus normalized response variable slope to calculate the IC50 value, and hopefully it will give us the accurate result. That's all. Thanks to all for watching this tutorial. Have a nice day.